So today we're in Florida and we're at the Fort DeSoto boat ramp. We're going to take Hubbards Ferry out to Egmont Key, which is an island. There's going to be a fort there. We're supposed to be able to see gopher tortoises. There's supposed to be good shelling. And so my daughter and I are really excited to do this, and we're going to take you along with us today. So it was a really nice boat ride. They pointed out some dolphins, a sea turtle, and different things along the way. And conditions were really favorable on the water. So they were able to get us to the island about a half an hour earlier. So that gave us some extra time. Okay, so we made it to the island. When you get here, you have several options of what you can do. So some people are setting up on the beach. We are gonna hike in and see the fort towards the lighthouse. And see what's like a ghost kind of village here of the fort. We're gonna check that out, and then we're gonna go to the other side of the beach. Look at the spider.
Oh my god.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
It's cool looking. So this is what we're looking for, the gopher tortoises. So this is not the original lighthouse here. The original lighthouse was completed in 1848, and when the Great Hurricane of 1848 struck it, tides washed over the island and damaged the lighthouse. It was rebuilt in 1858, so it was reconstructed to withstand any storm. So there's a lot of ruins here. There was actually a train, and these are an old set of train wheels. So that's pretty neat. And then before locomotives, mules were used to transport material. So this is part of a national wildlife refuge here. You can just see so many remains of the fort. So we're heading towards the ghost town area of the island. It's definitely remote. You can see a lot of abandoned structures and debris and things. So these are Civil War burials here at Egmont Key Lighthouse Cemetery. And then these are Spanish-American War. There was a quarantine camp here and some different information of who's in this cemetery. So the island does have an eerie feeling to it. There's an osprey nest up there, and usually one sits in the nest and one sits up nearby. So you can see an osprey there. If you come here, you can easily fill 3 hours between swimming, enjoying the beach, looking for shark's teeth, seashells, and then exploring the ruins and things here. It's definitely strange to walk along here and see this brick walkway and know that a fort and different things were here, and then now it's just kind of like a ghost town. And this side is really neat. As you walk along here, there's signage at every spot showing you what used to be here. So like in this spot, this is where the barracks would have been, but they're no longer here. And just the plants all over the island are beautiful. So I think this is a type of sea grape. So as you can see, you can go to like the Fort Town Trail. There's the gun barriers, the old well trail, the pilot trail. And then that's back where we started. Got some ruins here. This looks newer to me. So this is definitely a little bit of a challenge because you're wearing your beach gear, you're wearing your bathing suit, your flip-flops, yet you're out in the middle of a deserted island, and we just had a big black rat snake cross the path. So it's a little bit freaky. There's some spiders and things, but yet you don't have on your normal like protective hiking gear because you're set up for a beach day. The way this works, they drop you off here for 3 hours. So you have to kind of bring everything you need with you. So this island has a little bit of a dark history. The United States Army detained Native American prisoners here, and then also Confederate troops and later the Union Navy occupied the island during the Civil War. And then at the outset of the Spanish-American War, temporary hospitals were used to treat soldiers wounded on this island. So Fort Dade was established here in 1898 to safeguard Tampa Bay from the imminent Spanish-American War. They finished the fort construction in 1906. At one time, there was more than 300 residents. There were brick roads, electricity, telephones, a jail, a movie theater, a bowling alley. The fort was deactivated in 1923. So our crew on the boat let us know that a lot of the structures here were burned when they were trying to chase out bootleggers during the Prohibition era, and a lot of the structures were burned to the ground, and that's why in some places all you're going to see are some foundations. So now we're going to go walk the beach. It's a beautiful place to swim. Really isolated beaches, great for finding shells and shark's teeth. So this unique looking crab is a leopard crab. So my daughter and I, we like to look for shells, but we realized that on this island you can find shark's teeth. So we have been just kind of combing the shoreline looking for shark's teeth. We did a little hiking on the interior of the island, and now we're kind of walking the shoreline, and we've actually found a couple of shark's teeth, so I'll show you a photo of those, but really neat. And once we found a few, we were hooked. So it's so pretty here. This is what the color of the water looks like, and you just have this whole shoreline that you can explore, and then part of the island, the interior, some parts of it are going to be a bird sanctuary, so you're not able to go in that part, but it's really, really cool. It is so crazy hot. We just came back into the interior of the island. There's some shaded picnic tables. We're going to sit and have lunch and take a little break, but it's definitely really beautiful here. I can't imagine what it would be like in the summertime because it is really hot on a day like today, but no bugs or anything like that, so we're definitely enjoying ourselves. There are so many unique structures on the island. There are some remnants of a former power plant. And I always love that when you see like nature taking back over the old structures. There was a big osprey nest on top of one of the old power plant structures. So we used Hubbard's Marina to get here. It was $45 a person. Both my daughter and I thought it was a really neat experience. We thought it was well worth the money to just spend the day. You have the beautiful boat ride. You have the sightseeing of the dolphins and the turtles. Then, of course, the hiking, getting to explore this eerie, a little bit haunted type place, and then just the natural beauty of being able to swim and explore these pristine, isolated beaches. Super cool and well worth it, in our opinion. I've got a little photo slideshow coming up of the day, but if you like this video, please subscribe. I'm going to have one more video from our Florida trip where we do some hiking. We see some alligators. You're really going to enjoy it, so stick around. Thanks for watching.